So I wanted to do a little bit of real talk on spirituality and authenticity. I am going to read a page from my journal. This journal was bought for me by my boss just before I went on vacation with the captain to St. Augustine, Florida. She got it so that I could catalog the things that I needed to remember or express myself in a way that I love to do because I love to write. It's very cathartic for me. And I found myself writing in August, and towards the mid to end of September, I realized that I had been writing in this journal for someone, and I hadn't met them yet, which is very odd anyway. But this piece in particular is something that I wrote, and it's something that I think everyone could benefit from, so I wanted to share it. I want to be remembered for my authenticity. Yes, I was kind and thoughtful, loyal and loving. I was an intellectual and an empath. I was a fighter, a free thinker, and an optimist. I was trustworthy and responsible. I was a leader in the truest sense, and inherently good. Yes, I was many things to many people, but it took me many years, many lessons, and many mistakes to become unapologetically myself. And that was my greatest achievement. When I shed my ego, when I let go of the thought forms society sold me, when I started to just be instead of searching for my purpose, that's when everything changed. I am love, forgiveness, grace. I am strength, passion, resilience, patience, and courage. I came here to unlock that in others, to free their hearts and minds, to educate and nurture, to bring a sense of unity and peace. I've been many things to many people. Sometimes I was a fucking brat. Sometimes I was impatient or very unforgiving. Sometimes I was rude or insensitive. Those were demons I had to overcome. I was never perfect, but I always strived for being real. Of course, I want to leave a legacy of love, laughter, kindness, and grace. But please, don't forget my struggles, because it was in those times I learned the most and therefore was able to give the most. Remember me for my authenticity. That's what I am most proud of. I've become really spiritual, and I fully embrace it. And people think that becoming spiritual or that kind of thing is about this endless optimism, that it's about being positive all the time and God is good and all these things. But I'm gonna let you in on a secret. It's not. Being really spiritual and being connected is about being authentic. It's about being unapologetically yourself. It's about not giving a fuck what people think about you. It's about walking in your truth. And it feels fantastic to live like that. To live on your own terms, to not worry, to not stress, to not care what people think about you. It's liberating, and it's this sort of snowball effect, but the snowball is really an avalanche, and you just don't know it yet. When you get started on this kind of a path and you start to really embrace who you are in all aspects and all avenues, and you start to express yourself the way you want to, you dress exactly how you want to, not picking out a shirt to think like, oh hey, I look busty in this and dudes are gonna check me out, or oh hey, my muscles show a lot in this and girls are gonna love it. No, when you start dressing for you, only for you, it feels fantastic. Guess what? It's fucking 2 a.m. and I'm in my pajamas. That's because I'm doing it for me. I mean, I'm making this video for other people because I want them to learn how to be unapologetically themselves. But I don't spend my time thinking about what other people think about me, because it doesn't matter. I think I'm doing all the right things. I feel good about myself. I'm not a malicious person. I'm always trying to help people. But I'm learning how to take care of myself first. And if I want to curse, I'm going to curse. If I want to have a smoothie or a milkshake, or I want to wear fucking yoga pants all day, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for me and no one else. And I encourage you to take little steps to start living that way if you're not ready to take giant leaps. If you are, do it. Make those moves. Feel good about yourself. It really does. It creates this energy, this gravity, this atmosphere that is so magnetic. People are attracted to authenticity and they just don't realize it. So be authentic. Be you all the time. Because no one's going to be you better. Walk in your truth. Do the things you like to do. Be passionate. And you'll feel better. It feels really good. And I hope that when I die, people remember me for exactly who I am. The flaws, the demons, the endless tenacity. I want people to remember the bad about me as well as the good, because that's authenticity. Not everything's positive or optimistic or fucking rainbows. Sometimes I have shitty days and I'm not afraid to live them and feel them, and you have to have those. It's okay. But being authentic and being spiritual is a very powerful thing. And I hope everybody gets to feel as good as I feel about myself. I hope they can feel that good about themselves. So do things for you. Be authentic. Live your truth. And that's the real talk for today.